What's up, everyone? Today, we are not giving away $1 million or burying myself alive. Instead, we are doing something even crazier. We're going to explore a country that looks like it was ripped straight out of a video game map. I'm talking about Nepal. This place is absolutely insane, with some of the biggest mountains in the world, ancient cities that will blow your mind, and enough adventure to last a lifetime. Forget everything you thought you knew about travel. Today, we are counting down the top 10 places in Nepal that you absolutely cannot miss. We sent our entire team out here to scout the most epic locations. Trust me, what we found is unbelievable. Nepal is the ultimate real-life battle royale of experiences. It offers a perfect mix of insane, natural beauty, super rich culture, and heart-pounding adventure. All right, kicking off our list at number 10, we are dropping right into the heart of Nepal, the Kathmandu Valley. This isn't just one city. It's a massive, sprawling area packed with ancient history that feels like a movie set. I literally felt like I was walking through a time machine. The first thing you'll notice is the sheer number of temples and ancient buildings. We're talking about seven UNESCO World Heritage Sites all clustered together. It's like the game developers decided to put all the best loot in one spot. We started our challenge at Swayambhunath, also known as the Monkey Temple. And yes, there are literally thousands of monkeys just hanging out everywhere. We climbed the 365 steps to the top, and the view of the entire Kathmandu Valley was insane. Then we went to Pashupatinath, a sacred Hindu temple on the banks of a river. The spiritual energy there is on another level. We also visited Buddhanath Stupa, which is one of the largest stupas in the world. Its giant, all-seeing eyes stare out in every direction, and it's just massive. For the final part of our Kathmandu challenge, we explored the 3 Durbar squares in Kathmandu, Patan, and Bhaktapur. These are ancient royal palaces with incredible wood carvings and architecture that's hundreds of years old. Walking through these squares, you can almost hear the history. It's a culture seeker's paradise, and honestly, you could spend weeks here and not see everything. If you want to experience the true soul of Nepal, you have to start in the Kathmandu Valley. It's the perfect introduction to the epicness that awaits. Next up at number 9, we're leaving the crazy city life behind and heading to a place that looks like a literal paradise, Pokhara. If Kathmandu was the intense historical starting zone, Pokhara is the chill-out spot with insane views. This city is built around the stunning Thewa Lake, and in the background, you have a panoramic view of some of the tallest mountains in the world, including the Annapurna Range. The first thing we did was rent a boat and just paddle out into the middle of the lake. The reflection of the snow-capped peaks on the perfectly still water is one of the most incredible things I have ever seen. But Pokhara isn't just for chilling out. This place is the adventure capital of Nepal. So, of course, we had to try the most extreme activity here: paragliding. We strapped ourselves to a professional and literally ran off the side of a mountain. Flying high above the lake with the Himalayas right in front of you is a feeling I can't even describe. It's like you're a bird soaring over the most beautiful landscape imaginable. For number 8, we are taking things to the next level, literally the highest level on the planet. Welcome to the Everest region, Sagarmatha National Park, Mount Everest. Standing at 8,848 meters, this is the tallest mountain in the world, and just being in its presence is an experience that will change your life. We didn't climb to the summit. That takes months and is incredibly dangerous. But we did the next best thing. We trekked to Everest Base Camp. This is the starting point for all major expeditions, and the journey to get there is an adventure in itself. You fly into one of the most dangerous airports in the world, Lukla, which has a tiny runway on the side of a mountain. From there, you start walking. You pass through incredible Sherpa villages, cross high suspension bridges over raging rivers, and slowly make your way up into the heart of the Himalayas. The culture here is amazing. The Sherpa people are some of the toughest and kindest people you will ever meet. Reaching Everest Base Camp is an unbelievable feeling. You're surrounded by a circle of giant snow-covered peaks, and you can see the treacherous Khumbu icefall right in front of you. All right, from the highest point on Earth, our number 7 spot takes us to a place of incredible peace and spirituality. Lumbini, the birthplace of Lord Buddha. This isn't just another temple. This is one of the most important pilgrimage sites in the world for millions of Buddhists. The moment you enter the sacred garden, you can feel a change in the atmosphere. It's calm, it's quiet, it's incredibly powerful. We're talking about a place that is literally the origin point of a global religion. It's a completely different kind of epic from climbing a mountain, but just as impactful. The main attraction here is the Maya Devi Temple. It marks the exact spot where Queen Maya Devi gave birth to Siddhartha Gautama, who later became the Buddha. Right next to it is the Ashokan Pillar. It was placed here by the Indian Emperor Ashoka in 249 BC to prove this was the birthplace. For our number 6 destination, we are trading the mountains and temples for something completely different: the dense wild jungles of Chitwan National Park. This place is a real-life jungle adventure, a UNESCO World Heritage Site famous for its incredible wildlife. If you've ever wanted to go on a safari and see some of the most amazing animals on the planet, this is the spot. We're talking about a place where you can find one-horned rhinoceroses, leopards, wild elephants, Bengal tiger. The challenge was simple: see as much insane wildlife as possible. So, we jumped into a jeep for a jungle safari, and it was intense. Our guide was an expert at tracking animals, and within the first hour, we came face to face with a massive one-horned rhino just chilling in a mud puddle. These things are like living tanks. We saw herds of deer, giant crocodiles sunbathing on the riverbanks, exotic birds. The whole time we were on the lookout for a tiger. They are incredibly rare to spot, but just knowing they are out there, hiding in the tall grass, makes your heart pound. Besides the Jeep safari, we also went on a canoe trip down the Rapti River. You're in a traditional dugout canoe, silently gliding past crocodiles and watching rhinos drink from the water's edge. It's both terrifying and absolutely amazing. Chitwan National Park is a must-do for any nature explorer or anyone who wants a serious dose of wildlife adventure. Coming in at number 5, we're heading back to the mountains for the Annapurna Circuit. This isn't a day hike. It's a multi-week epic journey across wildly different landscapes. Lush, subtropical forests, high, barren Tibetan-style desert. The variety is insane. Every day the scenery changes, and it keeps getting better. The ultimate challenge, Thorong La Pass, 5,416 meters, one of the highest trekking passes, and not easy. We woke up at 3 a.m. hiking in the dark with headlamps in freezing temperatures, racing to beat the afternoon winds. Altitude is brutal, every step feels like a marathon. Reaching the top, POV moment, a sea of prayer flags, a 360 degrees Himalayan panorama, pure, indescribable accomplishment. One of the hardest things I've done. After the pass, Muktinath Temple, then the Kali Gandaki Gorge, side trip to Annapurna Base Camp, ABC. ABC's natural amphitheater featuring Annapurna 1, serious trekker, adventure lover, photographer, paradise. Views legendary, challenge real, memories last a lifetime. At number 4, we're taking a break from the extreme adventures to visit a hidden gem that feels like it's been frozen in time. Bandipur. This place is incredible. It's a beautifully preserved hilltop town that used to be an important stop on the trade route between India and Tibet. Today, its main street is completely vehicle-free. You can walk down the stone-paved lane, feel like you've stepped back into the 18th century. The traditional Newari architecture, intricate wood carvings, classic brickwork has been perfectly maintained. It's one of the most charming and peaceful places in all of Nepal. The main street is lined with old merchant houses converted into cute cafes, shops, guest houses. We spent the afternoon at an outdoor cafe drinking chai, watching life go by. For our number 3 spot, we are going way off the beaten path to find one of Nepal's best-kept secrets. I'm talking about Rara Lake. This place is so remote and so pristine, it feels like you've discovered a brand new world. Located in the far northwestern part of Nepal, Rara Lake is the biggest and deepest freshwater lake in the Nepalese Himalayas. Getting here is an adventure in itself. It involves a flight and then a few hours of hiking, but the reward is something out of a dream. The water is so incredibly clear and a stunning shade of blue, it's hard to believe it's real. The lake is surrounded by pine forest, juniper forest, and snow-capped peaks in the distance. The best part? There are almost no tourists here. Alright, things are getting serious now. For our number 2 spot, a place closed off until 1992, Upper Mustang, the Forbidden Kingdom. Trekking here feels like you're exploring another planet. The landscape is unlike anywhere else in Nepal. High-altitude desert, dramatic wind-eroded canyons, colorful rock formations, barren, desolate plains, behind the main Himalayan range, so it gets very little rain, creating a surreal, otherworldly environment. The trek follows an ancient salt trading route, villages that haven't changed in centuries. The culture here is pure Tibetan, the people, the language, the religion. Lomanthang, the walled capital. Entering feels like a medieval fortress, ancient monasteries filled with priceless art, A royal palace of the Mustang King. Not a trek for beginners. You need a special permit and a guide. Physically demanding, high altitude and relentless wind, but a reward few will ever experience. Hidden caves with ancient Buddhist paintings, rode horses across vast desert plains, met people with a truly unique way of life. Upper Mustang, the final frontier for adventure seekers, and finally, the #1 spot on our list of places you can't miss in Nepal. We're heading south to the plains of the Terai, to a city bursting with color, devotion, incredible art. Janakpur. Janakpur. This might be a surprise to some of you, but Janakpur is a hugely important Hindu pilgrimage site and a center for a unique and beautiful culture. It's believed to be the birthplace of the goddess Sita and the location where she married the god Ram. The whole city is steeped in the mythology of the Ramayana, one of the great Hindu epics. The heart and soul of the city is the absolutely stunning Janaki Mandir, or Janaki Temple. This place is insane. It's a massive, brilliant white temple built in a unique blend of Mughal and Rajput architectural styles. It looks more like a palace than a temple, with its domes, pillars, verandas. We spent hours just exploring the temple complex, watching the thousands of pilgrims who come here every day to offer their prayers. The devotion and energy of this place are on a completely different level. It's one of the most impressive structures in all of Nepal. But Janakpur is also famous for Mithila art, a traditional style of painting created by the local women. The art is characterized by its vibrant colors and intricate geometric patterns, and you can see it everywhere. Walls of houses and art galleries for sale in the markets. We even took a class and tried to make our own, and let me tell you, it is way harder than it looks. Janakpur offers a deep dive into Hindu culture and art that is totally different from the mountain and trekking culture in the north. For its unique beauty, deep religious significance, and vibrant artistic traditions, Janakpur is our #1 can't-miss spot in Nepal. And that is it. Our top 10 countdown of the most epic places you have to visit in Nepal. Annapurna Scene, Everest region, Pokhara Lakeside, Chitwan Jungle, Mustang landscapes. Lumbini, Janakpur, Budanath, Kathmandu, climbing in the shadow of Mount Everest. Exploring the Forbidden Kingdom of Mustang, Lumbini, Janakpur. This place has completely blown my mind. The sheer diversity of landscapes, cultures, and adventures you can have in this one country is absolutely insane. I honestly don't think there's anywhere else on Earth where you can experience so much in one trip. It's a real-life adventure that's more epic than any game. We showed you the culture, we showed you the mountains, we showed you the jungles, we showed you the history, but this is just scratching the surface. There is so much more to see and do here. Nepal is a country that will challenge you, change you, and leave you with memories that you will never, ever forget. The people are amazing, the scenery is legendary, the adventure is non-stop, so start planning your trip because you will not regret it. Now, I want to hear from you. If this video gets 1 million likes, we will make a full 7-day itinerary video. We will make a full 10-day itinerary video. Comment 7-day or 10-day itinerary. So smash that like button and let me know in the comments if you want the 7-day or 10-day plan. Subscribe so you don't miss it. See you in the next video.